Hey guys, and welcome back to Cherry Blossom Corner. Today we're playing more Nancy Drew, The Secret of the Scarlet Hand. Right now we're just checking off the tasks that we were given for our job as the new museum curator. So let's get back into that. Oh, auto narrator. Oh.
The Maya used different methods to represent numbers. Here is an example of the numbers from 0 to 19, from top left to bottom right. Notice how some numbers are represented with bars and dots, and some are represented with pictures.
So, okay, I understand now. So that's not the right one. That one was, shoot. That was exhibit A, I think. Yeah, okay, so exhibit A.
It's locked. The Maya used different methods to represent numbers.
Okay,
Here is an
that's
example of the
tools
numbers
of the
from
trade. Tools. No, go back. This way.
Maya scribes recorded
In addition to adorning themselves,
the Maya ball game was
ritualized blood,
the four miniature gods clean the date on this slab.
strange, supernatural. The Maya kings were often
I am Lord Pakal, ruler of the mighty king. Lady Zach Cook ruled Palenque before her son ascended. The Maya were pantheistic, believing in many.
ceramic bowls, such as the one featured. Archaeologists work in some of the most remote areas of the world.
Okay, I think that's right. Go back.
Archaeologists work in some of
Yes.
the most remote areas of the world.
Ham radio.
Ham radios are often the
Although the geographic range of Maya cities is well known, it is difficult to determine the range of Maya.
That one's right.
ceramic bowls, such as
That one's right. And I took a picture of Sunny's map. So let me make a list.
The Maya were pantheistic, believing in many gods who ruled over different aspects of Maya life. Chak was the god of rain. Ishel, goddess of the moon, presided over childbirth and basket weaving.
Yes.
Ahau-Kin represented the sun. The Maya were
That is right. Okay.
Lady Zach Cook ruled Palenque before her son ascended the throne in 615 CE. Maya tradition required that the kingship be handed down from father to son, but Lady Zach Cook broke this custom by establishing herself as a deity. This gave her the power to justify the new royal lineage. Because his mother had been deified, Pakal often referred to himself as the first true king.
That one's right.
I am Lord Pakal, ruler of the mighty kingdom of Palenque. All those who come before me witness my power.
Lord Pakal is considered the most influential ruler of the Maya civilization. Cultural, scientific, and military achievement flourished under his reign. As with all Maya kings, very little is known about his personal life, since all written inscriptions dealt solely with public achievements such as wars, battles, coronations, births, marriages, and deaths.
I am Lord
I
Pakal,
think
ruler
that
of the
might be
mighty
right.
kingdom.
Um,
The date on this slab uses the Tzolk'in, or divine calendar, made up of 20 weeks each.
no, that's not right.
The Maya ball game was a religious activity as well as a spectator sport. Players would propel a rubber ball through a small stone hoop using their thighs, hips, and forearms. It is believed that the players were often sacrificed after a game.
That one's right, but the other one is not. That is about the... Oh, wait. No, it's this way. Okay. Let's be... Oh gosh, I think that's... Is that a G? C, D, E, F, G.
The date on this slab uses the Tzolk'in.
Strange, supernatural creatures. The Maya kings were often in a protracted...
I am Lord Pakal. Lady Zach Cook, the Maya were pantheistic.
ceramic bowl. Archaeologists work in some...
Although the geographic
The Maya used different methods.
Maya scribes,
In addition to adorning themselves with
There we
jewelry
go.
and costumes, the Maya shaped their bodies to heighten their beauty. Beads were dangled in front of infants' faces to encourage crossed eyes, a trait considered attractive to the Maya.
That is very interesting. Can I get out of here? And I'm just gonna go double check. Okay. Over here is D and B.
Maya scribes recorded the official history of the kings and
Yes.
queens, but very little is known about daily life in the Maya world. Although there are thousands of inscriptions found on artifacts and architecture, there are only a handful of Maya books in existence today.
Strange, supernatural
Okay.
creatures.
That one's wrong. What is that? That's D, which is not on this side. Go back. D.
Strange,
The date on this slab, the four miniature gods clinging to the vision serpent,
ritualized
Wait,
bloodletting
what was
was
that
a
supposed to
common practice.
B.
the Maya ball game was a religion.
Oh
In
gosh.
addition to adorn,
Maya scribes recorded
the Maya used different methods to represent numbers. Here is an example.
I think that one's right. Go back.
The Maya used different methods to represent numbers. Here is an example of the numbers from 0 to 19, from top left to bottom right. Notice how some numbers are represented with bars and dots,
Okay.
and some
Yes.
are represented with pictures. The Maya used different...
Okay. So we got everything in here. And I gotta make sure that these are all good.
Ritualized bloodletting was a common practice among the Maya. In this panel, 3 captives wear garments associated with bloodletting.
Yes, that is right.
Archaeologists work in some of the most remote
No, this is
areas
the
of
one about
world.
the crocodile. Go back. Crocodile, crocodile. Okay. That is C.
Archaeologists work in...
Although the geographic
The Maya used,
Maya scribe,
in addition to
the Maya ball,
ritualized,
the four miniature gods, the date on this
strange, supernatural creatures, sometimes called monsters, played an important role in...
Yes, that is right. And I will double check that.
The Maya kings were often in a protracted state of war with local kahals. Here, Bird Jaguar stands to the right as a captured lord kneels at his feet. The
That one's
kahal
right.
holds a broken umbrella, a gesture typical of a supplicating captive. The Maya
Okay, so that one's right. And
The four
then
miniature gods clinging to the vision
that one
serpent
is
are the
also
headband
right.
twins, Hun Ahau and Balaam, and the twins of sacrificial dance, Chak, Shib.
I think that's all of them. Okay, let's go see if I can check that off now.
I'd better check to see if I'm done with that. I'd better check to
Really?
see if I'm
Did I
done
not?
with that.
I could have sworn. Okay, let me go back. Oh, did I miss this
In
one?
addition to adorning themselves
Okay,
with
this one's
jewelry
wrong.
and costumes, the Maya shaped their bodies to heighten their beauty. Beads were dangled in front of infants' faces to encourage cross.
Okay. Go back this way. That is J. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. No, that's I. J.
In addition to
The Maya ball game.
ritualized
The four miniature gods
There,
clinging
that
to the
looks like
vision
it's in
serpent
order.
Oh,
are the headband
okay.
twins, Hun Ahau and Balaam, and the twins of
Sounds
sacrificial dance,
great.
Chak,
Nancy
Shib,
knows.
Chak, and the baby jaguar. The Maya were particularly fascinated with twins.
I took the
and many
freaking
of the Maya
headphones
gods
off.
were paired
Why am I
together.
still hearing it? Okay. I have a pen. Here we go.
I'd better check to see if I'm done
Reorder
with
Maya
that.
numbering exhibit in the main. Okay. Maya numbering exhibit. Oh. Okay. That was just in the bowl. I don't know why it got put there, but okay. Let's go. That should be hopefully all the pieces I need for that. Other way. Go through here.
There, now I can start putting this together.
Okay. How do I? Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. This one goes there. That one goes there. And that one goes
That's
there.
done.
Perfect. Oh. Here we go. Oh gosh. I don't know the numbers. Maybe something. Maybe Sunny knows how. Go here. You know
I see
anything?
you succeeded in reconstructing that Maya pot. Do you know what the glyph on it means?
Something like, don't play ball in the house?
Place name glyphs are some of the rarest and most difficult to translate. Even most of my colleagues wouldn't have a clue about this one. But I'm a rare breed myself, Nancy, and this is one of my areas of expertise.
You've got my undivided attention.
The glyph on that pot signifies the great ancient Maya city of Copan in Honduras. There happens to be a very important dig going on there right now.
Do you know any of the archaeologists there?
I have a few connections. Yes, I'm keeping up with the action by ham radio.
See you around, Henrik.
I suspect you will.
Okay. Let's see. I did get Sunny's floppy disk, but I need a password for it. I mean, let's see. It like very specifically calls out like Coco Kringle. Maybe that has something to do with Sunny's password. I guess I could try. But yeah, look around his desk for clues as what it could be. So, Coco Kringle. Oh, I feel like some Coco Kringle. Maybe it's Coco dash Kringle? I can't do a dash. Coco space Kringle. Oh, awesome. Stuff to do. Headphones, figure out display. Well, that would have been really useful. I was running around listening to them. Okay. Oh my god. That would have been very useful. Okay, stuff to remember. Thoughts, bars, and gods. I'd rather be counting sheep guides. 0 to 1 look like turtle shells, but no turtle. I should probably take pictures of all this. Let's see. 1 dot equals 1, 2 dots equals 2, etc. 1 bar is 5. Okay. Each dot. Bars are usually vertical. Dots should be to left, right of bars. If it doesn't look like a dot or bar, it doesn't count. Squiggles, ovals, incomplete dots, crooked bars, chocolate bars, mini horseshoes, blah, blah, blah. Anything that's not a bar, ignore. Okay. Some gods also represent numbers. They're pretty tough to pick out at first, but they'll grow on you just like mold on cheese. Gross. Okay. I'm just taking pictures of all this on my phone so I don't have to come back. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Awesome. Stuff to forget. Oh, system log on. I need that. Space baby. I can't figure out the answer to level 2 quiz question about the matchmaker, and Henrik isn't speaking to me right now. He's way too touchy about the old ham radio. So maybe I can ask Henrik about that. Dissertation topic. About aliens. Okay. All right. Well, we got some good information from that. So let's head back. Okay. So let me reference my pictures here. Okay. So there's not one with just one dog, or maybe there is. Okay. This is one. Oh no, 0. I think that one's 0. 0, 1. Okay, 3. The says the big hat with 5 fingers, so that should be 3. 4 has a tongue sticking out. I don't really see one with a tongue sticking out. Like, unless I'm blind or misinterpreting something. So we'll skip 4.
That looks right.
Oh, okay. Okay, that took a bit to figure out, but we got it. Perfect. Okay. Let me go cross that off. I'm glad Nancy knows, because I don't.
Howdy.
See you around, Henrik.
I suspect you will. Howdy.
Oops.
See you around, Henrik.
I suspect you will.
I need to go to that place to do the loan agreement. So I couldn't, let me, because I can log into the maze now. This maze. Okay, log in. SJOON. And password is space baby. I did not look at the instructions. Oh my god. Well, I have to put my card in. Okay. Why didn't it tell me how to... Oh gosh, it didn't tell me how to move through it. Oh gosh. Space, control. Gosh. Okay, we're gonna do the left wall rule. It's the left wall rule, right? Or is it the right wall rule? Oh, I made it? Okay. Okay, I will take that win. Okay, I need to put in my card to see my progress. Okay. The quiz. That is... Let me see if I... Okay, that's the one I can't find in the museum. And I didn't see anything about that either. So maybe now if I go ask him, he will tell me.
Howdy.
See you around, Henrik.
What?
I suspect you will.
So I can't ask him about it. Okay. What are my tasks? Right. Let's get out of here. And where did it say Mexican?
I don't think he'll be there at this hour.
Well, what time is it? Why don't I have? What is my? It's 6. Six, right? Is it 6 a.m. or 6 p.m.? It's 6 p.m. Okay. Oh shoot. Let's just go for 9. Can I save my game? Yes. Okay, I just want to save that real quick because I haven't saved the entire freaking time. Let's head down. Hello. Okay.
How may I help you?
Oh, hi.
Hi, I'm
Let's
Nancy
just
Drew,
be
the new deputy curator over at
regular.
Hill.
So, you're Joanna Riggs' newest pirate in training. How does it feel to join the ranks with the modern-day conquistadors?
I beg your pardon, but how does a deputy curator become a pirate in your book?
You had better brush up on your history, young lady. When the Spanish explorers invaded Mexico, they became known as the conquistadors, or conquerors. They robbed the indigenous peoples of their wealth, not just their gold, but their artwork, their sacred objects. Anything they did not steal, they burned to the ground.
Do you blame Joanna and modern-day art collectors for something that happened long before they were born?
There is more. In the 19th century, archaeologists discovered the ruins of ancient civilizations predating even the Aztecs. Many of the dig sites were robbed, and the stolen artifacts were sold off to art museums and collectors around the world. Today, finally, it is illegal among most civilized nations to remove an artifact from its native country. But sadly, there are thousands of precious antiquities with highly questionable provenance floating around the Western world.
But Joanna only wants to display this artwork, to celebrate it, so the public will be able to enjoy it and learn about your people's great talents and achievements.
If the American public wants to see our art, they should come to Mexico.
I guess so.
What do you mean by questionable provenance?
An artifact's provenance is the story of its origin and ownership. For example, how it made its way from a temple at Chichen Itza to a museum in Washington, D.C. If the artifact's provenance reveals that it has been stolen, then that artifact must be returned to the country of its origin.
Then the relics at Beach Hill must all be legitimate, right?
No, not at all. Provenance documents are often tampered with or forged to cover up the theft. Because of this, thefts continue and a great deal of art is moved on the black market even today. Unethical art dealers and greedy museum curators do nothing to stop this.
And to you, these people are no better than pirates, is that right?
If Joanna Riggs or that overstuffed pillowhead Sinclair had any decency, they would take measures to see that all Maya artifacts were returned to Mexico at once where they belong.
And what if these measures are not taken?
My country will have its due, Nancy, even if I have to begin reclaiming its artifacts with my own 2 hands.
I admire your conviction, Alejandro. Lucky for me, the Palenque monolith is only here on loan from Mexico.
I am still not happy that such a rare find will have its debut exhibition on American soil. But in my country, too, there are people for whom money talks. I will take those documents now.
Okay.
I guess I should give him the contract.
Here you go. It was folded as an
Thank you.
paper
I
airplane.
have some business with Joanna at the museum later, so I will return the contract to her then, after I have looked it over.
Are you sure? I don't mind waiting.
You may consider your mission accomplished.
Okay.
Well, okay then.
Goodbye.
Okay. Bye. Let me... I guess we'll just go back to the museum. All done. What do I do now that I'm done?
Howdy.
See you around, Henrik.
Bye.
Okay. I guess I'll go talk to what's her face? Joanna or whatever her name is. Let's see. Where is her office? I think it was right here.
Come in. How are the tasks coming along?
Why did you become a museum curator?
I became a curator because I want to help make artifacts available to as many people as possible. That's all that matters, isn't it? Unless you're Alejandro Del Rio.
When did Henrik come on board?
I got an email from him one day saying he heard the news about Beach Hill getting the monolith. He said he'd drop everything to come here and translate those glyphs. He was even willing to take a pay cut. What could I say except giddy up? You're hired.
I've got work to do.
Carpe diem.
I thought I finished everything. Did I not? Let me go back and check. Yeah, I finished everything. Oh, maybe I have to go talk to that guy that was like, the museum's in jeopardy. Okay. Thought I could be like, hi, I'm finished with all my tasks, but no. Okay. Taylor Sinclair, that's his name. That's a large building. Fine art and rare antiquities. fit anything else in here? Doesn't
It's about
oh,
time. Oh, my fears are like maggots infesting
you
my
freaked
poor
me
old
out, man.
carcass. Want a cookie? They're from Oaxaca.
No, thank you. You said Beach Hill is in jeopardy. I need to know why.
The art world is being ransacked, Nancy. Prudence Rutherford, a major patron of the arts, had her fire ruby necklace stolen from her villa in Topeka. 2 weeks later, a whole display case full of rare Maya artifacts was heisted from a museum in New Mexico.
Huh. Wasn't what's-his-face still in New Mexico?
Do you think there's a connection between the two thefts?
Who knows? I'm just telling you, this community,
That one guy
our
was just in
friends
New
and
Mexico.
colleagues, my people are being systematically trounced by thugs. Who's to say Beach Hill won't be next? You've got to do something.
Does Joanna share your concerns?
I've urged Joanna to approach the board about making some security upgrades, but she just keeps saying that the timing isn't right to ask for money.
I understand your concern, but what can I do to help?
We need your eagle eyes. We need your bat ears. We need you to sniff out the stink of trouble.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but I'm just a detective, you know. I'm not bionic.
Don't play modest mouse with me.
Hmm.
Modest mouse? Most people call me Nosy Parker. But anyway, tell me something about the art business. Is that a contemporary painting?
You bet your socks it is. Would you believe I dug it up in my backyard?
No, but I could humor you. I guess that would make the painting a genuine artifact?
How about that rubber shark? The artist's name is Poppy Dada. She's a teenager in South Dakota. The art world is going bananas over her stuff. I'll unload that one for some serious dinero.
Is Poppy Dada her real name?
I don't know.
Joanna says you performed an act of wizardry in helping Beach Hill acquire the Pakal carving.
Getting those provenance docs together was a pig and a half. Oh, they're on the up and up, I assure you. But to have been at the height of my career back before the crackdown, those were the days.
What crackdown?
Maybe sometime I'll tell you a sad story I call How Mexico Lost Its Sense of Humor. Not today, though, Nancy.
Alejandro says you're unethical, a modern-day conquistador, that you're robbing Mexico
Let me
of
just
its
spill this
cultural
tea.
history.
And I say Alejandro is the real bully of the playground, a lunch money extortionist who loves nothing more than to see the other boys and girls go hungry.
When you sell a piece of art, what kind of commission do you get?
Standard, 10%. It's no king's ransom, unless of course you sell something for $1 million. Too bad I'm not allowed to put that monolith on the market, huh?
Yeah.
I'd better get going.
Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, now can I go talk to somebody else? Alright, let me try talking to what's her face first.
Come in. How are the tasks coming along?
Do you think Alejandro would go to extreme measures, like stealing, to reclaim Mexico's artifacts?
Who knows?
I've got work to do.
Bye.
Okay. That was an interesting interaction there. I don't know what else to do, so I haven't tried this.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
May I speak to Franklin Rose, please?
Who may I say is calling?
This is Nancy Drew.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, great to hear from you. How's the internship treating you? Are Joanna and Henrik showing you the ropes?
So far, so good, I think. There's a lot of work to do before we launch this exhibit, but somehow we'll pull it off.
Glad to hear you're settling in. I'm off to a meeting, but feel free to call me if you have any questions.
Thanks, Mr. Rose.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay. I've done everything on the list. Oh my, that scared me so bad. What the hell?
Beach Hill's been hit. Sit tight, Nancy. The police are on their way.
Okay. I guess I triggered the next event. Oh, the thing, the thing that they, the thing.
I should talk to Joanna before I touch anything.
I want to touch it. Okay. Joanna. Joanna.
Come in. Someone has cooked up my worst nightmare and served it to me on a plate.
I'm sorry about the theft, Joanna. It must be a terrible loss for the museum.
That's the understatement of the year.
I don't know if Franklin Rose mentioned this, but I do have some experience with detective work. Do you mind if I check out the crime scene?
The police took some samples for the crime lab, but they couldn't promise any overnight results. So if you want to put your little magnifying glass up to the scene, it's fine with me.
What were their initial findings?
Who knows? Right now, my priority is to get a move on this insurance claim.
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
All right. Time to Nancy Drew this. Run. One more. Oh yeah, the Jade Relief. Okay, so he's not here.
I shouldn't be messing around with this without permission. It's locked. It's locked.
Okay. Do I go report this back to Joanne?
Need something?
Okay.
Have you seen Henrik? I found a piece of paper inside the Pakal display case. It had some glyphs on it and a print of a red hand. I'm hoping he can give me a translation.
What am I, fish food? Henrik's not the only one around here who can read a glyph, you know.
Okay, great. Did you happen to see the thief's message?
Sorry.
The police showed me the note. It said, "The magician suffers yellow death," whatever that means. Apparently, the thief just couldn't come up with the glyphs for "the curator suffers flaming purple disgrace."
I'm curious about the red handprint the thief left. Does it have any significance in Maya culture?
Afraid I can't help you there. What I want to know is what the hand was printed with. It's obviously not finger paint. Why don't you do a little analysis on it in the lab?
I haven't seen Henrik since the theft. Where do you think he could be?
Who knows?
So, does that mean I get permission to use some stuff in the lab? Let's just say yes. All right. Start. What do we got? Dun, 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 dun,
Okay,
dun.
I've got a graph of the chemical used for the handprint. Now I've got to match it up with a known substance.
Here. Here we go.
That's it.
HGS. Okay.
Come in. Need something?
I've got work to do.
See you around. Need something?
I've got work to do.
Bye.
Okay. HGS. Let me go back to the lab because obviously I'm missing something. So I know it's maybe if I look at this.
According to
HD.
this chart, HG stands for mercury.
Mercury. And then I need S.
S stands for sulfur.
Sulfur.
So the handprint was made from mercury and sulfur.
Okay, so let's go tell her now. Run. This way.
Come in. Need something?
I did the chemical analysis you suggested. That red hand was printed with a compound containing mercury and sulfur. Does that mean anything to you?
Sure, cinnabar. The Maya would rub it into their most important carvings to add definition to the artist's lines.
Where would a person get a supply of cinnabar?
We use cinnabar here at the museum the same way the Maya did, to keep things as authentic as possible. Henrik orders those kinds of supplies, but we've been out of stock for quite a while. The last I heard, there was some kind of holdup with the distributor.
I've got work to do.
Carpe diem.
Okay, so some kind of hold up with the distributor, which maybe means I need to call the distributor. So let's go back.
You have voicemail.
Keep it real. Max speaking.
Hi, I'm the new deputy curator over at Beach Hill Museum. I wonder if you could answer a couple of questions for me about our ordering history.
Well, hello there, Beach Hill. Hey, you're not Sunny June. Whatever happened to that guy? I suppose he caught a ride on a flying saucer, huh? What a riot. I'm sorry. Anyway, you don't need to reorder, do you? Unless you ate last week's shipment for breakfast, that is.
You're sure it was last week?
Well, that's what it says here.
Do you know who placed that order?
The initials on the order are JR.
JR.
Was the package shipped to the museum?
Oh? Oops, I guess we didn't ship it at all. It looks like the package was picked up here at the warehouse.
Can you remember anything about the person who picked up the package?
I sure can't. Guess I must have been at lunch or something.
So there hasn't been a holdup at the distributor or anything like that?
Hold up. Oh, I don't know where you heard that. We've got enough mercuric sulfide in-house to sink a ship.
Well, thanks for your help.
Sure thing. I hope there wasn't any problem with the stuff, was there? We only used the top-grade mercuric sulfide.
Judging by the impression it left, I'd have to agree that the quality was fine.
Well, you sound a little green in the chemicals department, if you don't mind my saying so. I hope you know that mercuric sulfide is highly toxic. Makes you crazy.
Well, I have heard that mercury poisoning can cause hallucinations and other symptoms of psychosis.
Oh, looks like I've got another call coming in here. You give us a call in about 4 months or so when you start to run out, okie doke? And don't forget to keep it real.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Henrik! Henrik!
Oh my gosh.
Amnesia? Wow. Henrik must have taken a real nosedive off that pyramid. Do you think he just fell, Nancy? Or was he pushed? Sounds like you need to find out about hospital visiting hours. Yeah, but you'd better get the lowdown from Joanna first. George is right. She is your supervisor, after all.
What? What just happened? I was like, oh, I haven't been in this other area for a little bit. Let me make sure everything's good with that. And then like, he just falls down the stairs. Like, what? Okay. Okay, need to investigate crimes and talk to anyone who may have been at museum. Henrik, Taylor, or Alejandro. Okay. Temperate made from... Okay. So I can also go speak to the other people. It's probably good to check my notes every so often. So let's go to here first.
Hello, Nancy.
Why did Mexico choose to lend the monolith to Beach Hill and not some other museum?
Johanna Riggs outbid everyone. I had no idea a small museum like Beach Hill could afford such an expensive arrangement.
Do you know much about Maya glyphs?
You've got me there. I know Spanish, English, Portuguese, and several indigenous languages, including Quiche and Nahuatl, but I have yet to learn the language of glyphs.
Have you heard? The Bacal carving was stolen from the museum.
Well, I heard the alarms going off, but it wasn't until Henry called me that I heard the news.
So, you were in the museum at the time?
I was dropping off the monolith agreement for Joanna, as I said I would.
Did you see anything suspicious?
I was running late. I just figured somebody tripped a wire and I kept going. Whew.
It's odd that I didn't see you.
I was there on business, Nancy, not for tea.
Joanna is beside herself over the loss, you know.
She will get her insurance money and forget about Pakal in no time.
What about the Bacal carving? Wouldn't you rather see it in a case at Beach Hill than lost forever?
That artifact was lost to me as soon as it left Mexican soil. So my friend Pakal goes underground for a while until he is sold again. Suddenly, he turns up in Amsterdam or Hong Kong. Unless he is rightfully repatriated to Mexico, what's the difference?
Okay.
Have you heard? Henrik Vanderheun fell off the pyramid at the museum. He's in the hospital with a mysterious head injury.
That is terrible news. I hope it's not too serious.
Do you consider Henrik a conquistador, along with Joanna Riggs and Sinclair?
Henrik is a student of my culture and my heritage. Not trying to buy and sell it. We don't agree on everything, especially not baseball, but I have nothing against him.
Okay.
Do you know what cinnabar is?
The red powder that the Maya used? Sure, I know it. They use it at Beach Hill too, do they not?
They do use it at the museum, but Joanna told me they haven't been able to get any in a while.
What is your point?
Joanna said the museum didn't have any, but the supplier said she ordered some last week.
Have you called the police?
I don't want to jump to conclusions.
Of course. Sister Joanna couldn't possibly be a thief now, could she?
I should get back to the museum.
Yes, you should. Buenos dias.
I should get back to the museum.
Goodbye.
Okay. Go to Taylor Sinclair.
It's a fiasco, just as I feared. Oh, I'm sick about the whole thing.
I see you've spoken with Joanna.
I was in the museum when it happened.
Do you think it's the same person who carried out those other thefts?
That awful red hand was left on Prudence Rutherford's jewelry box in Topeka, and on the display case in the museum in New Mexico. What's the chance they're not connected?
Do you know Prudence Rutherford personally?
Oh, we saw each other at functions now and then. Poor Prudence. She adored that necklace.
What's the name of the museum in New Mexico?
The Chaco Canyon Cultural Center. They had a beautiful collection up there, worth a bundle, too. I appraised some pieces for them a few years back.
Why do you think the thief is leaving this red handprint?
To be a gruesome scoundrel?
There was an incident at the museum. Henrik is in the hospital with a head injury.
Poor Henrik. Another squabble between him and Joanna, perhaps?
Oh, what?
Oh, I'm kidding, but I do remember the time she threatened to push him in the pond. Temper, temper, I'm always telling her.
Okay.
The Pakal thief's glyph message translates to, "The magician suffers yellow death." What in the world do you think that means?
You've got me there.
I'd better get going.
See you around.
Okay. Let's go back to the museum. Talk to everyone. Literally everyone's a possible subject. Literally everyone's a possible suspect. Well, I guess that's a good stopping place for now. Next time we'll, I guess, unravel more of the mystery. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.